We are live. I have a lot of light. Wow. I don't need that much light, my guy. My guy. Oof. Blinded by light. Revved up like a douche. And let me get this shit right. Look at this collar I just made. Because I wanted to have the look of uh religiousness. Finally catching you at Tribal Defender. What's up, my guy? Yeah, so the aquarium, what we're trying to do is resurrect our ancestral traditions, heritage, culture before it got subverted by this one out of Judea in Roman occupation, heavily influenced by the Greek mystery schools and Egypt as well, Persia everywhere. And so we're going to try. We realize that man created these religions as expressions of what they thought hopefully what's good for humanity. So we're going to reapproach religion, for example, the Judeo-Christian Abrahamic one, and look to the Old Testament and those stories as metaphors, as allegories, as much of it as being propaganda for one person over another. Therefore, it reeks with genocidal, a God who promotes infanticide. Like, the God of the Bible needs to be reworked. There's no such thing as a chosen people, and we don't cast off others as going to hell or whatnot. We're trying to figure this out together. This is an effort to come together in community because lots of us are isolated once we see the man pulling the strings behind the curtain. And so we realize that man made up religion, so we can make up a better religion, a way of expressing religiosity that's healthy for humans. It's humanitarian focused. It's the here and now focused, not doing things for some reward or looking forward to a next life and giving up on this life. The Aquarian does believe in such thing as a soul's journey, perhaps spiritual exercises that may be beneficial, a holistic approach to religion. So we don't want an organized religion because we're jaded by it, but then we're all spiritual and isolated. And maybe we come together in a group chat, but there's something about gathering bodies. Let the bodies hit the floor. I don't know why that came to me. And so making it real, concrete. Right now we have the moon just stepped into Capricorn. Capricorn is it's a cardinal sign. That means it starts off a season. And it's Earth. So it starts off a project. Saint Joseph, the Set is Saturn, is the grand architect of the Masons, is the builder. So we tap into that energy today as the moon's there. So our mental mind is going to be on initiating. A cardinal sign initiates a season, initiating Earth material programs, structures, new disciplinary measures, self-discipline, so we could express our highest good. We're still experiencing this lunar eclipse in Scorpio, which is about detoxifying, letting these grips fall off of us, looking at our unhealthy attachments and having a real opportunity to purge those and just have it be a little bit easier to cut such a karmic tie. It's almost as if the heavens are conspiring to help us to accomplish the mission that we freaking came here for. Purpose. We Nietzsche, I believe, said that we have this innate human instinct to come together for a purpose. So they give us these purposes to come together that are really just dividing us. What the creation of Christianity and Islam out of Judaism have served to divide us. This left and right political identity scheme has served to divide us wherever there's an opportunity to divide us, isolate us, so they can control us. And they don't have our best interests at hand. There's been so many examples of governments, those in charge of the governments, not giving a shit about human life, putting profit over people. And I'm not pushing for some communist, socialist regime that isn't any of that. It's just a bunch of the power concentrated in a government's hand or whatnot have you. Okay, so there is a theme of surrendering with Mars conjunct Neptune in Pisces. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac when we're going in the direction of our year or seasons. And it's a real laying down of the swords that are stabbing ourselves. Scorpio is often self-sabotage king. Prince Scorpio at your service. And so this can really be a helpful time to help us to stop self-sabotaging. They say that the pride of the scorpion, is such that when it's backed up into a corner, instead of taking on defeat, it will sting itself. Might be might be a story, but there's an allegory there to pick out of. And but it's also Scorpio is a fixed water sign, so emotionally latches on to a feeling, and it tries to always latch onto that feeling where it keeps it from moving forward. It serves as an anchor then when you need to be let loose. And it's like we're like holding on to the chain ourselves. All we have to do is let go to stop drowning. Just release yourself in the cosmic current of the lazy river. There is something Scorpio can be so serious, and the antidote to that is the opposite sign, Taurus, who is more simplistic and not so intense and could just enjoy fucking nature. Whenever the sun is in one sign, the opposite sign is going to be where we have the full moons. So that's an axis point or pole in our chart in the 12 signs. So then that brings it to 6. And why am I bringing that up? I'm so excited to be on here. Sorry. Cancer here. Okay, so right now, as I'm doing this, the constellation Cancer is on the horizon. And the brightest star in the night sky is Sirius, Isis, who is called Osset as well. She's the brightest star in the night sky. So she obviously there's a symbolism there. What does that mean? So we tap into that what that symbol means, which is that's what I talk about, and it's related to often the goddess. Why? Because it's in the constellation Cancer, which is water, which is feminine, which is the great mother, and she sits in the Milky Way, which relates to the Nile, and Isis is the goddess of the inundation of the Nile. When Isis is rising, Cancer is rising, the sun's there. That is the beginning of summer. She's Cancer cardinal, That means it starts off a season initiating what? Water, emotions, comfort. Emotional comfort is what Cancer is all about, which is a nurturing mother energy that goes to the feminine side. So then feminine shit's related to it. It's not rocket science. This is a science. It's a pseudoscience. Your mom's pseudoscience. Mother. Psychology is fucking pseudoscience. What do you have to think about this pop garb? I'd be pop, pop. Look like I'm in the studio. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a better day. So let's start giving. All right, let's go to my tarot. Do I think tarot could work? Just pulling pictures and then just making up some story out of them. Well, there's a reason why you pulled this picture and not this one. And then since we know astrology, that's a whole nother map and language that we could pull out of these cards and be like, oh, well, we got this one, not that one. And what makes that even more powerful? When we put our intentions into it, mind over matter, tapping into the cosmic current, and then weaving a beautiful freaking tapestry that is your life out of that. The Two of Pentacles. It's, to me, I think of it as a lower key magician. We're working in the earth. It's two. Two's the number of the moon. And so, what is really emotionally comforting to us? Or what are we carrying around that ultimately is not grounding us, that is keeping us from being focused on the task at hand, offering forth our great magnum opus that is our beautiful tapestry that we weave, and the planets are our weavers. It's so real, I can't believe it. Okay, well, let us get a little bit of clarification on the Two of Pentacles. I also feel like it's juggling exactly two things, two relationships. A time to look at our relationships, our relationship to anything. And is it sticking us in the earth? Is it keeping us from moving forward? Well, this Scorpio eclipse, great time to chop it off. We only have 2.5 days left of Taurus season, which is to stick something concrete, fixed earth, Taurus. Fix something into earth, into the Taurus bull energy. That's why the Pope puts out his papal bull to stick something into earth. You want to stick it to the earth? You do it in Taurus season. It's when you plow the field, when you put the fucking shit on your shoulders, around your neck. Taurus rules the mouth. That's why, like, a cow eats a lot. And it sings. Moo is in charge of singers. Adele is a singer. And she looks like she eats. She has a weight problem a little bit. But they're ruled by Venus. So often Tauruses are models. And they have an earthy fucking quality to them. They're probably into crystals, collecting shit. Taurus is, I love them. No, Taurus is so beautiful because it's fixed in the middle of spring. It's like the most beautiful time of the year. So it makes sense that we have beautiful freaking people born then. But they're just very much in the physical realm. Sometimes they don't get so spiritual, but I've met some Tauruses. Or two of the best astrologers I know are Tauruses. Because oftentimes we'll find other qualities. I wonder if I could share my screen in here. All right, let's do yellow Gatorade blessing. We take our intentions, our imagination, we focus it in this very present moment where we are making magic, motherfuckers! Spiritual sovereignty We're magicians. We're priests, priestesses. We are the shit. And we speak what the fuck we want to experience into existence. So let us clear out all that is keeping us from doing such beautiful work. Let us forgive ourselves. Let us forgive others. Let us wash away attachments karmically that we've accrued through selfish, stupid energy. Let us release that and let us only fill us up with a new invigoration of fire and spirit. Fill our souls that we might become one in spirit and soul and unity. As it is now, ever was, and never shall be. Just make shit up as we go, as long as we're not doing blood frickin' sacrificial atonement rituals. We need to get out of that fuckery that we think some god delights in the blood splattering of a cutting of a freaking pig's throat. No, if we're going to eat, no matter what, if it's the vegetation life or the animal life, we give thanks for it. For that which suffered so that we might live. Let it give us strength for the work of the human hands who came together to make this very Gatorade possible. I just happen to have yellow Gatorade. It goes to your solar plexus, yellow. Ooh, let's bring in some fire from the sun into our solar plexus. Strengthen our will. The waters of heaven and earth unite in fucking us. Let us go and light this world on fire.